Yes. Oh. I'm back. Hello. Alrighty then, we're getting ready for the sprint race today at Mosport for a lovely race here for Challenger League in Canada. And we've got a couple of drivers leaving the game already. I'm not sure if we're going to have a restart of qualifying just yet. Got some text on the screen. Most of our drivers are still on hot laps though. Single lap of qualifying. Kubo is going to take pole with a 25.05, just beaten out, just barely, with Kraft 12 hundredths behind. So Kata and Kata unable to set a lap. We've got Kubo starting P1 with Kraft alongside Razim in P3 for the Nordic Blizzards. Then we've got Game Mongoose in P4 with that sneaky livery for the home Grand Prix for Volpioka. P5 Kalitka tying Game Mongoose on time, so we'll see if they start, which one of those two start first, 4th or 5th. Then we've got Isto, Dr. Known, Kato, Matimar, and Charge JT rounding up the top 10. Then we've got Urist, Krunk, Juan, El Carino, Priya, Mott Andrews, Kyato, Kata as our lineup for today. 18 drivers on the grid. Some players, I'm assuming most of our drivers here may be a little bit touch and go on the wet tyres. Given the fact that it's a very fast lap, a lot of sweeping corners left and right on this relatively short track. Yeah, I think Kyato and Kata got some sort of kick from the qualifying session, which is unfortunate. But it looks like that will have to be sorted out by the drivers, especially. They're going to have to get through the rest of the grid as we head to the sprint right now. 18 drivers on the grid, 5 red lights are out. We are off for the sprint in Mosport, and Kubo's gotten away really well. Razim challenging Kraft for P2 at the moment. He goes outside into turn 2. That becomes the inside into turn 3. Kalitka chasing Kraft as well. It's a 3-way battle for second. Kubo right ahead. Razim and Kalitka go wide. It's a big bundle of cars on the hairpin. Charge JT and Isto getting the most out of that. Kalitka falling back now into the pack, but it's Kubo still in front. Kraft and Razim followed by Charge JT trying to make inroads on Razim. Goes the inside onto turn 3. Makes the move stick. Razim going out wide a little bit. Trying to go for some early braking strategies. I think we had another of the velocity cars go offline. That was Dr. Known. Adama on the inside of that third to last corner. Kato also in trouble there in the massive battle in the midfield at the moment. Urist making moves. Game Mongoose is getting pressured now. Matimar tries to make a move. Kato is in that fight as well. Kato right at the back. Starting from the back, of course. He's trying to make every spot possible, but at the moment it's a 2-horse race. Kraft is caught up to Kubo and has sort of dropped Razim, but as I say that, bit of errors coming in their way as we start lap 4. Now Razim trying to make that switch back against Charge JT, but he goes off again, and it's Matimar and Urist who are now fighting for P3. Oh, both Charge JT and Razim go offline again, and now it's Game Mongoose going to take the opportunity to snatch that P5 perhaps. Kato still fiending as those two are fighting alongside. It's a really big battle, and Matimara now is heading this train in P3. Would be a great result for the Rikers with Gwetsley off for today. Oh, big lag storm coming out. Everyone's gone wide. I don't know what's going on now. This is insane. Everyone's offline, but no, we're back. Okay, we're back, and Kubo has a 2-second gap. Very nasty situation there. Oh, it's one DQing once again. That's unfortunate. It wasn't looking too good at the start, but just an unfortunate predicament there. And we've got Kraft in P2. Matimar being chased again, goes wide. That will give the opportunity for Kato and Charge JT to make it run into turn 1. Game Mongoose on the back of them as well. There's a 4-way right for P3, and Matimar has copped the brunt end of it going off at the exit of turn 3, and Charge JT will now hold on to that coveted P3. Further down the field, Matimar is now stuck fighting Kiato for P6. Kata following the 2 and P8. Kiato goes wide. Matimar goes even wider, and Razim is going to be able to scoop up the position. So is Urist and Isto, who have both fallen out quite considerably due to the lag storm as well. On the fringes of the points in this sprint race, Dr. Known in P12 trying to make anything go his way at this point, as we are only halfway through the sprint. Matimar goes wide again, gets pushed off to the side in that battle for P9. Urist slowing down, made a mistake there. It's quite tight between these drivers fighting, and they still got to catch Razim. This is only a battle for 0 points at the moment. All for P9 as Isto, Urist, and Dr. Known are fighting away at the back. Oh, both get pushed wide. That was insane. I think Dr. Known might have had a part to play there, but I'm not too sure there. And now Urist is back into 11th, backed into Matimar and Andreas. And we're going to head back to the leaders, but it's Kubo and Kraft. And Kraft has actually made some distance on him. He's only 1 second back on Kubo at the moment. Definitely made a bit of pace on him, as Kato is now in P3, but he's fighting off. This is a very tight battle between two drivers from quite different parts of the world here. But it's going to be Kato holding on to P3 as they start lap 11. Game Mongoose, home Grand Prix for him. Trying to make his way onto the podium, with Kiato and Charge JT in 5th and 6th respectively. Razim chasing the 2 and 7th. Kato and Dr. Known. Dr. Known has been able to get through that pile of cars early, and he's in the fight for the points now. Very tight. He's got to make his move now, and he does it against Kato, but he goes offline. Kato just going a bit too wide on that final corner, and Dr. Known has lost so much time there. And I stole these words, taking that P9 for himself now. So I've got to try and make that distance back. Kato making a mistake there that might give them opportunity to fight for that point once again. And then further back, Matimar and Mart Andreas fighting for P11. Mart Andreas going a little bit wide there. And then we got Urist, El Carino, and Kalitka. Kalitka almost getting shoved into the pits there. Just got to be really careful about that. And as we say that, Priya at the very back. Priya and Mr. Crunk finishing lap 12, as we've got Kubo starting lap 14. Full lap ahead now, and Kraft is not too far behind him, just 0.82 seconds. Can he make this distance back in such a short amount of time? He is closing though, and it's quite tight. If this is really big pressure on Kubo, can he make it to the end? He's won almost every race. He's won every race this season so far. And if he doesn't make a mistake here, he might be able to take that for a 5th straight win. Very tight situation there as we head them halfway through the final lap. Kubo still chasing Kraft. It's quite tight. He's gotten closer, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And Kubo rounds the final corner and takes the sprint at Mosport. Kraft pounded him all day. Was quite close, but ultimately that'll be P2 for him, and Kato will finish in P3, PRO, and Game Mongoose P4, Kato P5. Lovely result for the VEOs. Razim P6, then Dr. Known and Kiato are final points scorer. Got Isto, Charge JT, Karino, Matimar. Everyone's coming in to finish now. And yeah, what a sprint that was. Very, very close fighting, lot of packs. And as soon as you're out of one pack, you're into another. It's quite difficult to race in these situations. But yeah, wow. Been a long time coming, but at the very top it stays relatively the same. Kubo and Kraft at the very top. Could also mention that Kata has taken fastest lap with a 24.72, which is pretty fast. Yeah, Kata from the very back of the grid, finishing P5 with the fastest lap. Good points for the VEOs after an up and down qualifying session for them between the two drivers. But there we go, Kubo for Riker Auto takes P1. Kraft and Kato are your podium finishers for today. Kraft just 6/10 away from that, stealing that win. But Kubo taking that 5th win. Is it 5th? No, it's 7th win of the season if I remember correctly. Then we have Game Mongoose, Kata, Razine, Dr. Known, Kiato, Isto, Charge JT.